Hey guys, this is your art teacher, Miss Sophie, and this is an origami lesson for our 2nd and 3rd grade students. I'm going to teach you guys how to make really good paper airplanes. Now I'm sure maybe you've made some paper airplanes before, but these ones fly really well, so I think you guys would enjoy this lesson. So to start off with, the word origami in Japanese literally means folding paper. So that's all we're going to be doing to make these. The best part about this lesson is you don't need a square piece of paper. All you need is a regular piece of rectangular like printer paper. So to start off with, we're going to fold this in half the long ways. So I think this is called a hot dog fold because like a hot dog, it's very long. Nice crease down the middle. So basically, we fold it in half. You have this nice line straight down the middle. Now what you're going to do is you're going to grab each corner and you're going to have it touch the middle, lining up this edge with this middle crease. So when you do that, you'll be making these nice triangular folds. So once again, this outside line is going to be lined up with this middle crease I have. I'm going to grab my point. I'm just going to fold it in. Do the best I can. Nice. And I have a fairly good point at the center. So now that we have it at this stage, what we're going to do is you're going to grab this point and you're going to bring it towards the center, lining up this line with the middle. So you fold that in. Try to get a really good point. The point is one of the things that make these paper airplanes fly really well. Okay? Once again, I'm going to have this line up with the center, fold it in, keeping that nice point. And you'll know if you're doing this right because everything should be even on both sides of the paper. Okay, so now that we have this, what we're going to do is we're going to fold it in half. Both ways just to make sure it's, the paper is nice and flexible. Okay, so your paper should be flexible both forwards and backwards. And then what we're going to do is we're going to fold it back in so that you can see the lines you already made, these folds you already made, on the outside of the paper. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do another fold one more time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this thing go in half. So basically that this outside flap touches the middle. Actually, not the middle, I'm sorry. I guess it's easier to explain that this outside line is gonna line up with this other side. So I'm just folding it in half, making sure I keep the tip nice and pointy. You're making like a very thin, I guess, triangle right now. There we go. Now what you're going to do is you're going to flip it over. You're going to do the same thing to the other side if you need to. You can open up the whole thing again in case it's, confusing to look at. And you're just going to fold it in. Great. And then you fold it back. So you have those triangles on the outside, just as like this last step, but now you have this crease. You're going to make your flaps go up on both sides. And voila, now you have this very tightly compressed piece of paper. You open it up, and there we go. I'll show you the underside. Now as you can see, this is a nice paper airplane, and the paper is very stuck together. I don't need like tape to keep the pieces together. So then you hold it by this underflap. So then you have this top. This is the top, just these flat pieces of paper. And you throw it. They throw really far and they're super great. And then since they're paper, I'm sure your parents will allow you to throw them indoors and they won't hurt anything. Yep, I'll show you my other one I made. Yep, this is fun. This is a great project with your family or siblings, you can make multiple. And then you have paper airplane races. You can see how far they can go. And then another great idea is, since this is all just a single sheet of paper, you can decorate both sides to make your airplane look really cool. And this is a great project because you can do it so many times, and you'll discover that the more you do something, the better you'll get at it. Okay? So I hope you guys like this fun lesson, and I'll see you next time. Bye.